So welcome to Reykjavik Iceland, and today we're going to talk about the food of Iceland, and we're going to start with a restaurant called Kopar restaurant. And this is located here down by the Reykjavik harbor. It's got a beautiful view over the old harbor, and you'll see it from the window upstairs a little bit later on. But yeah, I'm going to do a couple of these segments with talking about some of my favorite restaurants in Reykjavik, and maybe Iceland even. So we're gonna walk inside. We're gonna get their signature dish, which is a rock crab soup, and yeah, we'll even maybe sample something. So this is, yeah, down here by the Reykjavik harbor, and hi guys.
Hello, welcome to Kopar.
Hi there.
You can follow me upstairs.
Thank you. A lovely little sitting area over here.
I wanted to start by showing you this view. The fresh and energetic atmosphere of the old harbor is part of the experience when dining with us at Kopar. You can enjoy the view of the Esja mountain, a symbol of Reykjavik, while watching the ships sail in and out of the old harbor. Also, this white yacht here, we have a partnership with a company called Snekkjan. They do all sorts of sailing trips, like whale watching and northern light trips, but they also have a tour called luxury sailing, which includes a 1-hour yacht trip close to the V-Day island, and ends with a free-course dinner here at Kopar.
Oh, sounds good. Sounds good.
Yeah. I want to show you also the bar.
Yes, let's look at the bar.
So this is our bar. We also have a pretty cozy bar lounge with a swing here where people can enjoy a drink after their dinner. We are quite proud of our drink menu because it was designed by a bartender with quite a few international awards in mixology. And also the pride of the bar is this wall here, which we call the Fisherman's Collection, which includes a quite wide variety of cognac and whiskies.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
So do you have any Icelandic cocktails? Do you know, specifically Icelandic? Something? Just curious.
Not really.
Oh, okay.
Not with any Icelandic spirits.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see you have.
But we have.
I see you have
Yeah.
a couple of
Not
here.
in cocktails, but we have there quite a few.
Like snaps, we have the brennivin over there, and burkur, and
Sol
yeah.
and Von.
Yes. The Von gin from Imberg.
Yeah.
Solid gin. So yeah, swing. Can you tell me why a swing?
It's pretty popular.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
understand. After a couple
People
of drinks.
tend to gather here after dinner, late at night before closing, and keep drinking a bit.
What
Yeah.
is the usual opening hours? Like how long are you closed? Open for? Sorry.
So we are kitchen is usually open until 10 o'clock,
10 o'clock. Okay.
and the restaurant until 12.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good.
And we are open almost every day for dinner, except Sundays and Mondays. But from July, I think we will be open every day of the week for dinner.
Perfect. And yeah, so we check out the kitchen.
Yeah, you can follow me downstairs.
Just want to give you another view here. You see the yacht is still there, the super yacht, and the Harper Concert Hall over there, and the Coast Guard vessel over there. This is a nice area of the Reykjavik Old Harbor. Hi there.
Hi. How are you?
I'm doing great. We are here, like 50 people watching, and we're interested in knowing more about the menu of the Kopar restaurant. What can you tell us about that? And what's your name, sorry?
Hi, my name is Elli. I'm the head chef at Kopar.
Okay.
To tell you a bit about our menu, I would say that we are very oriented with seafood. The location makes sense, of course. And Icelandic seafood is like some of the freshest you can get all year round.
Can't really go wrong with Icelandic seafood, just by the way. So, what are your kind of like signature dishes?
Well, one thing that we've had on the menu for at least 7 years is our rock crab soup.
Okay.
It's made from Icelandic rock crab, the broth.
Okay.
And although the rock crab was not indigenous at first, it came here with ships from North America, I believe.
Okay.
So it kind of became Icelandic through the years. And recently we've started farming them in Iceland, and we are making both broth and we are making also just the crab meat itself. And we started using it pretty much when Kopar opened originally, and it's been on the menu since.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. What else? What kind of like main dishes do you have? What is that?
Well,
what's your most popular dishes?
In one form or another, we always have Icelandic lamb on the dish.
Okay.
Right now we have a rack of lamb at night, which
Okay.
we are, which is always very popular, and our lobster and crab risotto is also very popular. It's been here on the menu for many years.
Okay. Sounds great. Okay. Any fish dishes, like some kind of main fish dish?
These days we are grilling redfish. Grilled redfish is has been for the summer so far.
Yeah. So it's a little bit seasonal, right? What's the fish dish like?
I mean, for like now we have mussels on the menu, for instance, and that's very seasonal. We don't have that all year round. But over the summer we always try our best to get it. But sometimes bad season can come and you're just not that lucky.
Yeah.
But so for now we're getting it in about Thursdays, and we just sell it out the weekend.
Okay.
So we make sure it stays as fresh as possible. We only take it in Thursdays, Fridays, and then we don't have it available on slower days like Mondays and Tuesdays.
Yeah.
So we always have it at our freshest.
I'm also told that the bottomless brunch is something very popular thing here during the weekends.
Yeah, it's we're pretty much fully booked all Saturdays and most Sundays with our bottomless brunch. The concept is basically you sit down, and we have I think around 20 small courses which you can order 2 at a time, and you can order as many as you can from 12 to 2.
Okay. So basically, if you want to sample something,
but only 2 at a time. That's kind of the trick. Otherwise, we'd be really swamped in the kitchen.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. So she told me that you're gonna. Diane told me that you're gonna prepare something for me.
Well, I was hoping you could try our famous rock crab soup and see what you think.
Yes, sounds great. Can we see how it's made, or do you have it available, or how did it?
Right now I have it. What I have here is crab meat. It's stuffed up with a bit of crab meat. We have shrimp with it as well. All of it is Icelandic, of course. Bean sprouts, bit of spinach,
Hi Leah, and hi Avalos. Here we have the broth.
Here we have it ready.
As you see, it's thick and
Plenty of butter, plenty of cream. Can't go wrong.
That's one of the key things in Icelandic cuisine. A lot of the times is the Icelandic butter, right? A lot of people that do my food tours, they fall in love with the Icelandic butter. I know several people that bring back like a case back home. So
I mean, it's just wonderful. And some of people kind of joke about that you can make everything taste good with a twist of lemon, a bit of butter, and a little salt.
yeah, yeah, that sounds about right. So, that I'll show you better a little bit later on. But it looks good. It looks yummy. So I'm gonna bring it back upstairs and enjoy the view and enjoy the soup. So takk fyrir okkur.
Já, verðið þeirra góðu. Takk kærlega fyrir komin.
Takk. This looks good. I just forgot a spoon, so I'm gonna check with that. Man, could I get a spoon? Right, takk fyrir. So yeah, I'm not even kidding when I told you that a lot of people fall in love with the Icelandic butter, and it's one of the things that, you know, one way or another we're gonna try out Icelandic butter on our food tours. So hope you see it clearly. I'm gonna fasten the lapel mic again on my being. Focus, and again. Here you go. Just so you're able to hear me slurping. Yes, I would definitely recommend Michelle to dine upstairs. It's much more fun to have this. You get a view downstairs, but not as great as here upstairs. So it looks lovely, right? So shall we try? Up. Delicious. It's quite rich. You know, the flavor is quite rich. Julie, never get tired of the butter. Should be a spokesman for the Icelandic butter. Some crab meat here. This is one of the hard things about being a food tour operator. You know, have to sample this food. So yes, I'm gonna do a series on some restaurants, like food in Iceland or food in Reykjavik, and you know, bring you along and hopefully get some insiders info about some of the foods that you could possibly. Hi there. Yes, this looks pretty okay. I'll have to bend down a little bit. So yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of a series. Like I'm gonna check out Kaffi Loki, Íslenski barinn, Bæjarins Besta, the hot dogs. You know, yeah, the usual places. Forréttabarinn, the appetizer bar, and you know, especially the places that are sometimes part of my food tour. So I'm thinking about doing like a series about food of Iceland, like and then maybe beer or bars of Iceland. I have about 6 weeks before I have to leave the country, but I'll be back. I'll have my couple of toes in Iceland. This is just delicious food. And yes, it's very easy to gain weight heavily when you're in Iceland. But fortunately, the food is very expensive, so you have to maybe, you know, choose between the places that you visit. So yeah, things are very picking up here in Iceland regarding tourism. We have a couple of tours daily now, and I can see the fall is going to be, yeah, much better than I thought. I thought it would take a lot longer to recover after COVID, but it seems that you know, people are thirsty, travel thirsty, and Iceland being a very logical place to come at this time. We just, I think there are about 200,000 that had one jab or more of the vaccines. So I think we're very close to reaching, like at the end of June we're going to be with this herd immunity that people have been talking a whole lot about. Hilda, my wife, got her first jab yesterday. Janssen, which is just one shot, and I will be somewhere last in the queue because I already had COVID, so I have antibodies in my system for COVID, so I maybe won't have to do a jab, but it's very mixed between countries how it works. If they accept if you already had if you need a vaccine proof or if it's so maybe to be on the safe side I'll have a jab also. And yeah, there are a couple of great restaurants here by this area, the harbor area. Höfnin is one, it's just next door. Then we have the legendary Sea Baron here, also in these green-blue buildings. We are very fortunate that these green-blue buildings, that these houses, these restaurants are, they were going to be torn down, you know, around 2007, something like that, just before the economy crashed. Fortunately, after the economy crash, they decided to keep these huts or houses, and these are such a, you know, like it would be totally different if it would just be like a old stone house or something like that. This is like made out of wood, and just these houses carry history. Hi Julie, Kaffi Loki. It's a restaurant that focuses on traditional Icelandic food. One of the stops of the food tour, of course. And I'm gonna visit that, in the next couple of days. So give you some ideas of food there. They have a unique rye bread ice cream there that's delicious, not to be found anywhere else. So that's something for you to put on your food bucket list of Iceland. Michelle, I did a test a couple of weeks ago to check how much of antibodies I carry. So if I and you need 0.8 milliliters of antibodies against COVID in your blood, and I got 0.8, and I got 13.7. So I have like a partial immune at least for COVID, but maybe I'll do the jab also just to make sure. Yeah, I'm also looking forward, Julie. One of the lessons that my recent heart problems, forced me to think about is some things that you have been waiting to do. You just have to start doing some of them. So I'm gonna get a tattoo over here with my beloved Vegvísir, the Wayfinder logo, the Viking compass. And it's going to be like the Viking compass over here, and then we'll have the names of my boys here in runes, like around the logo. I've been wanting to do that for a couple of years. Just going to give you the view again. Hi Shirley from Canada. How are things in your neck of the woods? Any news about Canadians being able to travel? Gulping down on the soup. So do you see the green hill over there? The green mound? This is an artwork that called Thúvan, or the mound, and the biggest fisheries in Iceland, biggest fishery in Iceland called Brim to the left, that owns the white building to the left hand side of the green. See it over here in the middle of the screen. So they paid an artist millions of Icelandic kroners to make some kind of artwork related to the sea. And she made this hill which you can walk on top of. And you see it? Okay, you can walk on top of it, and on top of the hill there is a small shed, a small house. And inside the shed they're drying a cod head. Yes, that's the connection to the sea, and they paid millions of Icelandic kroners for that art. Long live art. I guess art is all in the eye of the beholder, right? Wow, delicious soup. So this is one of the things that I always sometimes have on my food tours, Reykjavik Food Lovers Tour. And please, 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 if you know of people or persons, travelers coming to Iceland, tell them about our tours. We need all the love we can get. Hi Patty, yeah, the lobster biscuit Sea Baron is one of a kind. So, just a little bit about food of Iceland. So now we have tried out Kopar restaurant, and hopefully in the next couple of days, weeks, we're gonna, go and visit more places. So you have some ideas for when you're eventually able to travel to Iceland, and you can have a couple of things on your food bucket list. Until then, bless.